A new partnership between Ozark United Football Club and Sporting Arkansas is expanding opportunities for girls soccer.
Yeah, organizers say this initiative is designed to give girls in our area more opportunities to play, develop their skills, and build connections without having to leave the region. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach joining us now with all you need to know. Good morning.
Well, Joe, Lauren, as we know, the rain kind of ruined my plans this morning to show off my soccer skills, but we're going to do what we can in the studio. Soccer is certainly a fun game, but organizers say that this new initiative is about more than just the sport. It's also about creating more opportunities for girls to be introduced to sports and to stay involved as they get older. The program will host a college ID camp this summer, bringing college scouts and junior college programs to our area. The groups also announced a new series of youth clinics called Girls Got Game, focused on introducing girls ages 5 to 10 to the sport. Organizers say it creates a strong sense of community while helping young players stay engaged.
It is the most pervasive throughout the world. It extends to so many different cultures and people. It brings those communities together and breaks down those barriers and provides bridges to connect all of us together through the beautiful game.
Organizers say that registration details and clinic locations will be released in the coming months as they prepare to launch the program this summer. Now, for now, I just want the rain to go away because I'm ready to go outside and use my new ball. Claire Everbach, 5 News.
I know, the ball's a little too shiny. We got to get some dirt on it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, new overnight, the Bayville City Council has voted to pass an appeal by Swarm Arrow.
The company was appealing a Board of Adjustment decision that found that Swarm Arrow might have been approved under the wrong zoning classification. The facility opened in February as a drone developer and manufacturer for military use. The company was approved as an aerospace research and development business, but opponents argued that classification didn't accurately reflect the work planned at the site. Some residents argued it could bring jobs and economic opportunities to Northwest Arkansas.
They're very dangerous weapons, and we want to see them not be manufactured in Fayetteville. And I'm happy that there's this much public opposition, and I'm hoping that sways the City Council to side with us.
I think Swarm Arrow offers a lot of opportunities to young Arkansans, especially in rural communities and areas similar to the area I come from.
The meeting lasted for hours and wrapped up just before 2 a.m. The appeal passed by a 5-3 vote.
Portsmouth Board of Directors have failed to pass an ordinance that would have created a ballot question to change the city's form of government. Tuesday, directors were deciding whether to put it on this year's ballot or next. Those in favor of putting it on this year's ballot said there would be a higher turnout. Those in favor of putting it on the next year's election said there's a need for more public education, and a quicker election doesn't mean quicker results.
We got to answer the question. The citizens need to answer the question in 26. So whether it's change of form of government or stay form of government, we can move forward. We can move on in a direction.
If we place the question on the 2027 ballot, we'll have a significant amount of time to bring more people into this conversation.
Well, now voters might still get a chance to vote on changing the city to a mayoral form in November. If a petition going around right now collects enough signatures, a question will be on the general election ballot.
Well, this morning, a jury will hear closing arguments in a Fayetteville man's capital murder case. Zachary Clark is accused in the shooting death of 23-year-old Thomas McNanny. In 2024, Fayetteville police were called to the home on East Huntsville Road. Investigators say Clark admitted that he shot McNanny, thinking he was someone else, and then moved his body to a barn. Clark pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder and tampering with evidence. The charge was later upgraded to capital murder. Closing arguments are set for 8 a.m. in Washington County Court. We'll have a crew in court and continue coverage on air and on our website, 5newsonline.com. The Arkansas Secretary of State recount challenge will go to a trial later this month. Brian Norris is challenging the recount of the race, which resulted in State Senator Kim Hammer winning the bid for the Secretary of State by just under 1,000 votes. Norris says he has concerns over how that recount was conducted in Pulaski County, claiming his representative was not allowed to monitor and ballot boxes were not permanently sealed. A bench trial will start on May 26th.
This week, the acting U.S. Attorney General took questions on a new fund designed for victims of politically motivated investigations.
The Trump administration announced the fund on Monday. Nicole Killian has more.
Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche faced bipartisan backlash over the creation of the nearly $2 billion fund.
The president has set up a slush fund, and he literally will get to choose through his hand-picked appointees who gets paid that fund. That is absurd.
The president did not set up this fund. It's not a slush fund.
Asked repeatedly whether those who assaulted police officers on January 6 could be paid, Blanche didn't rule it out.
Do you feel they should get compensation after being convicted of violent acts?
My feelings don't matter, Senator, in my mind. My mind is not limiting to say this, yes, I will commit to this or that.
At the White House, the vice president was pressed on the same issue.
We're not trying to give money to anybody who attacked a police officer. We're trying to compensate people where the book was thrown at them. They were mistreated by the legal system.
The fund was established after President Trump dropped his $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS over the leak of his tax returns. As part of the settlement, the DOJ said today the IRS is forever barred from prosecuting past or existing audits into the president, his family, and the Trump Organization.
Do you believe those terms are fair?
I think that there are and will be, continue to be, a lot of questions around that.
Some of the police officers who defended the Capitol on January 6 tell me if this new anti-weaponization fund is used to pay those who committed the attack, it's, quote, insane and could jeopardize their safety. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Capitol Hill.